Hi guys, this is Thursday, August 23rd. Real life application of linear regression, investigation of airline schedules. You are right now to be in a group of 4 to 5 people, preferably 4. And you're going to need your device out, not your phones, your device, so that you can look up this information. So turn it over. So it says directions. Now I'm not going to do this whole thing for you. I'm just going to teach you how to look it up. So many travelers rely on the airline flight schedule to form their itinerary for their trip. When booking a flight, the airline will list the departure time from the current city and the arrival time. Assume that you're booking all flights. So this is very important, that you're going from Charlotte Douglas International Airport. Okay, that's North Carolina. Using this airport as your departure site, that means if you live there. So if we were really doing this for our own, we would be doing it from Columbus, Ohio. But we're doing it from Charlotte Douglas. Using this airport as your departure site and the internet, fill in the table with the flight times in minutes. That's important. In minutes, not hours. And the flight distance in miles, not kilometers, for the cities listed. So it says Raleigh, Durham. Now there's a couple ways you can look this up, but I did provide on the bottom here. See this right? Here's a little site right here. So you could type that in directly, or you could type things up. You could go flight. You could actually type in flight distance and flight time from Charlotte Douglas International Airport, or we could type in this website. Let's try the website that I provided at the bottom of this sheet for you. So I'm in Google right now, actually up here. Okay, so you see I have my phone because I don't have a device. So I'm typing in HTTP, let's see if this works, colon, I'm slow, I'm sure you guys type a lot faster than me. And then we're going to type in www, oops, that's W-E-E, www, see right here? I think I was supposed to have some slashes here. Let me go back. I've already messed up. All right, let me go back because I have to have some slashes here. Backslashes, where they at? Right here, backslashes. Then www, okay, dot travel math. Travel, cancel, travel math. Okay, I'm reading this right from your sheet. So if you can't see what I'm typing, look at your sheet towards the bottom. The website is on there, .com / flight. Hope I spelled everything right. Dash distance. It says / but I'm afraid to do this. All right, let's see what it says. All right, so right here it says get flight distance. And it also says flight time. So we're going to let's do the distance first. And it says from, do you guys see this? You're going to type in Charlotte Douglas. Charlotte, oops, I can't spell. Do this again. Charlotte Douglas. I'm going to go ahead and put International Airport. I don't think we need to do that, but I'm going to do it anyway. International Airport. Okay. 2. Now this is where you're going to keep doing this. You're going to type in the different cities. So the very first city, if you see here, is Raleigh, Durham. Now that's pretty close to where we're going. So this one shouldn't be too bad. So you're going to type in Raleigh / Durham. And then you calculate. So it says right here, the flight distance is 135 miles or 218 kilometers. I don't want kilometers, I want the miles. I'm going to type in 135 right here. So then you go back and you go to this one and you get rid of that and you type in the next city, which is Memphis. Memphis. Press done. Calculate, sorry, press calculate, and it says 515 miles because that's further away. And you're going to keep doing this all the way down Okay, so this is what you're in a group for. Maybe have, like, divide this up. Let someone in your group do up to Philadelphia. Let someone in your group do Kansas or Los Angeles. Let someone in your group do Kansas. And then, or maybe you should do half and halves. Like, maybe one person in your group can do half of these, and then let another person do the same half, and then double check your numbers and make sure they're the same. That's probably the best. You want someone to double check. So let someone double, like two of you do the same list, and then let the other two do this, the bottom part of the list, and fill them in that way. Or you let two people do this one and let two people do the times. It's up to you. Okay, so let's say we're done with this list right here, and now we got to do time. So let's go back. And so see where it says flight distance up here at the top? I don't want flight distance anymore. Now I want to scroll down up down here to flight time. Do you see that? Press done. Now it says flight time. It's already got Charlotte Douglas, and here's Memphis is already on the second one, so let's just do Memphis right now and do calculate. It says 1 hour and 22 minutes. I need this to be all minutes, okay? So how many minutes is in an hour? Hopefully you guys know that that's 60 plus 22, so this should be 80. Memphis should be 82 minutes. Now if you want to do this distance and the time at the same time, I'm going to do one more of these. Let's do Denver. Denver. Calculate. I'm doing time right now. So 3 hours. 60, 60, 60. That's 180 minutes plus 8. So you might have to figure that out with your group. 3 hours is 180 minutes because that's 60, 60, 60 plus 8. That's 188 minutes. So in Denver, I'm going to put 188 minutes, like that. And then we're going to go to, since we already got Denver and Charlotte Douglas, you could go back up to flight time here and do distance and do both of them at the same time. So now it says flight distance and calculate that. And that's 1354. And then you could do both of them at the same time, 1354. So these are the numbers that you should be getting. You should have the same numbers as me. Okay? I haven't done flight time for Raleigh. I'd have to go back up to do that. But split this information up with your group. It's going to take you about 10 minutes probably to look all this up. Once all of those are filled in, then you're going to let X represent flight distance. Okay? So you're going to, and let Y do the flight time, find the linear model that represents this data. This is when you're going to follow the list. You're going to go to stat. You're going to go to stat. Then you're going to press enter. You're going to find your list 1 and your list 2 from yesterday. Clear these out from yesterday, whatever you have in, by pressing clear enter. Highlight this, press clear enter. Highlight this, press clear enter. And all these flight distances, that's list 1. All these flight times are list 2. Make sure that at least 2 of you are doing this, because if someone enters a number wrong, the whole thing is wrong. And I'm grading this by group. After you do all this, after you've got them all entered, remember, try to follow the sheet that I'm giving you. I would like you to then find the best line of fit. Okay, and how do you do that? You press stat, go over to calculate, go down to number 4, press enter. Some of you are going to have to manually type in list 1 and list 2. Some of you are just going to have to go down to calculate and press enter. At this point, you should be able to put in a y equals mx plus b form for number 1. Put that in there. Now, number 2. Tell me what this number right here means, that A. It says A equals on your calculator. What does the slope tell you? Okay, what does the slope tell you? You're going to want to say something like the slope suggests. The slope suggests that with each additional mile, in flight distance, the flight time increases by what? That's what your slope is. So your slope's saying how the flight time is increasing. In minutes. Make sure you say in minutes. Some people, if you want, you can calculate that in seconds. See how smart you are. How many seconds is that? Or is how many minutes is that? Maybe if you don't like how it is in minutes because it's a decimal, maybe you could calculate it to how many seconds. For every mile, it takes this many seconds. For every additional mile, how many extra seconds is it? Then it says, suppose I wanted to fly to Boston, Massachusetts. The following distance from Charlotte to Boston is 721 miles. So they're giving you a prediction. This is a prediction. You're going to use your model that you have from number 1. And you can put 721 right into the X of that model. And what is the estimated flight time? So whatever you have up at the top, you're going to put your 721 into X. Or on your calculator, you can go to second window, where it says table start, put in 721, and then press second graph, and then let your T-table tell you what it is. Now, number 4 says pick a city that you would like to visit. Keep in mind, it must have a local airport. Okay? So city, where would you like to visit? I would like to visit, don't use mine, I would like to visit Honolulu. Use the following website, the website we just got done using, to figure out the flight distance. Now, I'm going to have to leave from Columbus. So where are you leaving from? Since you live in Columbus, well, Pickerington, you should probably find the Columbus Airport. I believe it's CMH, but Columbus International Airport. Okay, Columbus, Ohio. And then go to, I'm going to Honolulu. What is my flight distance and what is my flight time? I do not want you guys to use Honolulu. You have to pick a different city. Your group has to decide. And that's all you have to do today.